About 3 days ago, I shared a recipe of party jollof rice for at least 80 numbers of people. So this time I'll be making in small quantity with the same method. So to begin, you want to clean protein of your choice thoroughly and go in with your medley of spices. So you can check the comment section for the list of the ones I used. So I also went in with some chopped onions. At this time, I'm cooking it immediately. No need of marinating because I don't have that time. But if you do, allow it sit in your refrigerator for at least 5 hours or overnight. So allow this to simmer on its own juice for at least 10 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, it must have absorbed all the nutrients and it will make it even more delicious. Now, top up with more water and continue cooking until the chicken is tender. Then I'll be back. But before then, I already prepped the tomato off camera. So just wash it thoroughly and cut them into halves. Then add it into the pot. Go in with some fresh pepper. I added a little bit of fresh pepper. And add some seasonings, curry powder, thyme and oil. Stir well to combine. I also added some onions. So off camera, I later removed these hot peppers because I realized that the tomato mix I used contains some pepper, so I reduced the pepper anyway. So you want to cook this until it is at least 40% mushy. Now coming back to the chicken, you can see that it has been well cooked. Now scoop them out from the stock, sieve the stock and set it aside. And checking on the tomato, you can see how mushy it has become. It has been cooking for 40 minutes anyway, so I'm going to take it off the heat and blend it off camera. Also off camera, I fry the chicken and this is the oil which I use in frying the chicken. Go in with some onions, add some bay leaf, thyme and curry powder. Fry a little bit. This was the tomato I used. That is Gino Party Jollof. It contains pepper. That was why I reduced the scotch bonnet pepper I used earlier. So add it and start frying until all the tangy tastes are gone. I'm going to cut the video short so it doesn't show that part and the video will not become so long. So at this point, it is well fried. Introduce that blended pepper mix. You can see that it doesn't turn out red in color. That is because the type of tomato in my area is not that reddish. I don't know why, but mostly they said during rainy season it doesn't come out red. So I allowed it to fry for 7 minutes off camera, then turn down the gas and scoop them out because it splashes a lot. I reserve some of the stew which I'll be using towards the ending if necessary or needed. So introduce the thoroughly washed rice. I soaked the rice in hot water for 7 minutes and washed multiple times with salt until the water becomes clean. Now stir everything well so the stew and the rice can combine together before you introduce your stock. Using this method is beneficial because it will prevent your rice from becoming soggy towards the end of the cooking. So once you add the stock, you want the liquid and the rice to be at the same level. So next thing I did was to cover it to simmer for at least 15 minutes. Then I came back off camera and stir so all the grains can cook evenly. At that point, you want to taste and adjust with seasoning or salt or whatever before you then cover with foil paper to do the rest of the job. In next 30 minutes with foil paper coverage, you want to check and at this point the rice is done. The stew is checked, the color is checked, no need to add any more stew or anything. So take it off the heat and serve and enjoy. You can see it burns more at the bottom. That is it. That is the signature. See you tomorrow. Bye.